On Tuesday, Jesus went back to the temple. Jesus' stunt the day before was a direct assault on the chief priests and teachers of the law, and they were not going to back down. They were looking for a way to rub him out. But they were afraid of all of the people that loved Jesus, and so they needed to find another way. They decided to ask him trap questions that would put him in a bad PR spot and see if they could put a wedge between Jesus and the people. They asked the kind of questions that can't be answered. You know, the ones like, can God make a rock so big that he can't lift it? Unanswerable, self-defeating questions. And yet, every time Jesus answered correctly. After they'd asked some questions and the last person challenged him, it says in Mark 12:34, from then on, no one dared ask him any more questions. They realized they weren't going to get rid of Jesus by challenging his authority. They were going to have to act in an even more sinister way, by penetrating his inner circle and getting to Judas. Jesus showed in the showdown on Tuesday that he is a greater authority on the things of God than anyone else. Mark 1:22 says, the people were amazed at his teaching because he taught as one who had authority, not as the teachers of the law. Dealing with people in authority can be difficult. Sometimes those in authority can be corrupt, like the chief priests and the teachers of the law. Maybe you have a family member or an authority figure who really abused their position. Some people struggle to accept any authority in their life. Everywhere they go, whether at home, on the job, or at church, they're just so suspicious and challenge anyone who tells them what to do. In recent years, a lot of us have been hurt by leaders who fail and leaders who fall. And when we go through those things, it leaves us questioning whether we can ever trust another leader, because we don't want to allow ourselves to be hurt like that again. And so what happens is we turn inward, saying that the only person I know that I can trust is myself. But what do you do when Jesus challenges your authority? Are you suspicious of letting Jesus have authority over you? Do you fight against his attempts to take the lead in your life? Unlike people who have damaged us with their authority, Jesus is the only leader who will never let us down. Other leaders will fail you, but your hope is not in them. It's in Jesus, and Jesus will never fail you. Put your hope and your trust in Jesus. Pray with me the hymn, In Christ Alone. In Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are stilled, when strivings cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand.